This is 10,000 miles writing session number 2. Again, 10,000 miles writing session número 2. 10,000 miles writing session number 2. Okay. Okay. Where did I leave off? Where the hell did I leave off? Is my question. People be talking, saying, "How can you love someone you never met?" And I say, "Well, how can you love someone solely based on looks?" I feel like that shouldn't just be off solely based on looks. Like, you don't. Because I feel like everyone who says that is shallow. I feel like everyone who says, "How can you love someone you haven't never met?" is being shallow. Because I was really shallow. So I feel like people who say that are being sort of shallow because the internet exists. And also based on the fact that people who say that are also old. My dad's old. He would say that. That's what I'm saying, my dad's old. He would say that. He's one of the people who would say that, how can you love someone you never met? I mean, you love, like, I don't know what the Latino artist he loves. He's in this, how can you love her if you never met her? It's the exact same thing. So don't come at me. I'm gonna take it off. How can you? And I say, oh wait, you can't. Let's just leave it at that. And I say, okay. People be talking, saying, how can you love someone you never met? But they don't know the feeling that comes within. But they don't know. But they don't know. No. Feeling that comes within, right? It comes within. Okay, I think the chorus is coming up next. Okay, I have to look at the song again. I have this feeling inside of me, back before I knew the things I knew now. Back before I knew the things I knew. Wait, what? I had this feeling inside of me, back before I knew the things I knew. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I confused myself right now. I had the feeling inside of me back before I knew the things I knew now. That knew now. That there are new. Wait, what? I'm confused. What the heck am I saying? I had the feeling inside of me back before I knew the things I know. Let's know. That's. Wait. Hold up. I just don't feel myself anymore. I had the feeling inside of me back before I knew the things I know. I knew. I knew. I knew that there are so many people we haven't met yet who I know will love and support us no matter what. I didn't tell anyone about that. How's a 12-year-old supposed to know that stuff? Which is true. Like, how's a 12-year-old at my time when I was 12 was a 12-year-old ever like? If I ever said that at the age of 12 in 2012 or 2013, they would probably be thinking, what the heck is she talking about? How, like, this makes no sense. Like, this is so confusing. It's like, how she's speaking so mature. In a way, I would say that's kind of mature for me to speak, because I feel like no one my age, 12-year-old me, in the 12-year-old era, no one was saying this kind of thing. People were kind of we were mature. My age were mature, and right now they're, well, So I don't really know. I feel like it was kind of like a broad thing for me to say. If I said that thing when I was 12 to my family, to my friends, they would look at me weird. They would straight up look at me and be like, What do you mean, Diana? What do you mean? I just mean there's so many people in the world we haven't met yet, who in the future they might mean something to us. They might be our future partner, our future best friend, or future something, and we don't know yet. I mean, we meet people every day of our life basically, and so we don't know. If like in the future, there'll be somebody else take your place. I mean, that's basically how I meant it. But now, as I elaborate and I went onto the internet, I realized we can love somebody from a different country. And then kind of work with the band, I love this band, and I never met them. I never met them in my life, but still I love them, and they hold a special place in my freaking heart. That's how it also works. I'm talking most of the time in this session, but I mean, that's part of sessions. I mean, just get all the flow out. What is it? I didn't think that what I said would affect me years later. But who would have thought I would write all along? Yeah, these people have changed my life, even though we're like 10,000 miles away. The bond we have is unbreakable. Which I feel like it is. Like, even if like people who are close to you, they are lucky. They're pretty much they're really lucky to have you. And yeah, the people who have it close to you, they ignore you. They straight out don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. They pretend they do. They pretend they do. They fake everything. They're fake. People are around me pretend they care about me, but they pretend they're not. I mean friends. I mean people like at school. They pretend they care, but people out like in Europe, people out in somewhere else who don't see me every day in my freaking life, they're like, if I'm her, if I'm like don't feel like, if I'm mentally I'm a mess, and I say, oh guys, I might not be online because I don't feel good, I have a huge stomach ache, I think I went to the hospital, or I just think that, they'll be like, are you okay, what's wrong, what happened, I hope everything goes well, I hope everything goes well, I know you're in a really bad state, if you have any problems, don't hesitate to message me. And I feel like if I do that on like my other account, and I go in and say, oh, I'm stressed, no one will respond. No one gives a flying fadoodle about me in that account. But if I say on this and my editing account, people's like, yes, like how, like, oh, what's wrong? I care about you. You mean so much to me. So it's like, it goes to show, people who have you, they just kind of like blow you away. There's a word for it. I just forgot the word. People be talking saying, how can you love someone you never met? But they don't know the comes within. And even though because the bond we have is a bond like no other. Because the bond we have is a bond like no other. Like, people always say like, the bond is like no other, but in my defense, it's true. No bond is alike. Some bonds are alike, but my bond with my friends that I've never met is really cool, because those people, we have nicknames for each other, like we do, and my friends that I have met, my high school friends, we have no nicknames for each other. We call each other by our initials sometimes, which is, it's basic. It's not as cool as being called, what we call, like, I call her by her username. Like, her username is something, and I call her by her hat. Like, oh wait, I know, I saw Hedgehog, it reminds me of you. Or she knows me, like, okay, Michael, I'm gonna Michael, go get your girl. Literally, she always does that every single time. Oh, by the way, someone's gonna get you. I'm gonna tell her to get you. Literally, it's how it goes. Like, literally, that's what they do to me. They always try to trick me into thinking, like, oh, by the way, I had a dream. So I had a dream, and you were in it. What? And then we met. We met for the first time. I woke up, and I'm still crying. Why? Because it was a dream! You trying to kill me right now? No, I'm not. I love you too much. Like, you can feel it. You can feel the love through the screen. Because the bond we have is a bond like no other. even if we're 10,000 miles apart away. Let's see. Okay, that's really hard now. I just feel like it's kind of hard to like make friends now. So like these people, they're really fun people. Like, they're cool, they're talented, they just have a big damn heart. And I think a lot of people here in SP lack that. SP is in California, so it's kind of fake. People in California are fake. Not everyone is fake here, but I feel like I am low-key kind of fake. I'm not gonna lie. I can be kind of fake, but I feel like I'm fake with certain people, not everybody. And the people I'm fake with are people who hurt me. What? Do my sessions. If you heard that, I'm so sorry. I just feel like as I was saying before, continuing. Could I stop it for a second because I lost inspiration? Okay, but they don't know the feelings that come within. The bond we have is a bond like no other, even if we're like 10,000 miles away. I would do anything just to get close to you. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Oh, that's good. What did I say? To get closer to you. To get closer to them. It'll make more sense. So it wouldn't be like about one person, but like it would be like, who's it about? I don't know. Just came in me. I would do anything. To get closer to them. They mean so much to me. They mean so much to me. I can't live knowing that we are 10,000 miles away from each other. Line is gone. I got something, but it's in my throat. I need something. Okay. Oh. It's 13 minutes long. I need like... Okay, so if I hear this, I have a piano on. Okay. This is taking forever. Progress, my friend. This is taking me forever. 7 already? What the fudge? Knuckle. Okay, I need inspiration. Okay. I would do anything to get closer to them. And I should just get off and be closer to them. Making it less. Wait, no. I would do anything to get closer to them. Closer to them. I want to do something making it less and cutting off the 10,000 miles. Cutting off those 10,000 miles. I know it's probably more than 10,000 miles, probably like 100,000 miles, but 10,000 miles just seems better to say. Don't ask why, it just seems better to say 10,000 miles than 100,000 miles or million miles. So I'll turn off those 10,000 miles. I would swim to the shore. I would drown. Oh my gosh, that's actually too, like, it seems like a love song just saying I would drown for you. No. I need a break. It's been 15 minutes. I need a break. This is the end of session 2 of 10,000 miles. 10,000 miles session 2 has ended. 10,000 miles session, writing session 2 has ended.